Today I felt like making a YouTube video about videos about YouTube, if that makes any sense. I think it does. Even if it doesn't, once I get into it, you'll understand exactly what I'm getting at. But before we get into all of that, if you are someone that is looking to grow a YouTube channel with the ultimate aim of getting monetized through the YouTube Partner Program, while waiting to do that, I would highly encourage you to check out the first link in the description below this video, which will show you how to create your own digital products, or not even bother having to create them. It will show you how to sell other people's digital products as an affiliate. And the reason I would highly encourage you to check that out is because it is a perfect partner for your YouTube videos and a great way for you to make money with your YouTube videos on your YouTube channel before you actually get monetized through the YouTube Partner Program. And believe it or not, that is actually a way for you to make a lot more money with your YouTube videos than you otherwise would make with the YouTube Partner Program, unless you happen to be one of those that is really gifted and knows how to make viral video after viral video after viral video that will get you paid beaucoup of money via AdSense, right? Beaucoup, that's beaucoup French, right? Anyway, but if you'd like to learn, first link in the description below this video. That's one of the things that I'm really big on for this 2025 is selling digital products, right? And you can do that very well on various social media platforms, and YouTube is absolutely fantastic for that as well. Okay, now over to the topic at hand, right? A YouTube video about videos about YouTube. What am I talking about here? Have you noticed that for a lot of the creators, right, especially like smaller creators, people just getting started on YouTube, have you noticed that the videos that tend to get them to blow up, right, are the ones that are usually talking about growing on YouTube, right? All the typical trending titles in relation to building a YouTube channel or YouTube growth hacks and all that type of stuff, those tend to be the ones that do so well for the creators, right? No matter what niche they're in, even if that's if you even have a niche, right? Because I think people, there's a new thing, right? You don't necessarily have to have a niche, like some people say. Others say you absolutely should, and even if you don't, you are a unique individual, so you are your own niche, type stuff like that. But anyway, that's a video for that's a topic for another video altogether. But no matter what your channel is about, it seems, at least that's been my experience from everything that I've been seeing around, and I like to think it's probably the same for you. The channels that blow up, the videos that usually get them to blow up tend to be the ones that are talking about growing on YouTube, right? And I don't think it's a coincidence that out of my best performing videos on my channel, even if I'm not necessarily like someone who's like a YouTube growth coach or anything, like I'm a furthest thing from it, right? I'm still learning how to, I'm still learning how to navigate YouTube, right? But I don't think it's a coincidence that the videos of mine that tend to have done the best thus far are the occasional ones in which I am talking about, like maybe how I managed to grow a certain number of subscribers in a certain amount of time, or how, the ones, reasons to get, I think that's one of my top 3 performing videos, right? Like 4 reasons to get on YouTube, 4 reasons why you should start a YouTube channel, stuff like that, right? And you've seen all the, the typical titles. Everybody's copying each other, right, with the trending titles, like YouTube is on easy mode, those type ones, and I'm guilty of them. I've done it myself, right? YouTube's on easy mode, or the latest one now is how YouTube is monetizing small channels in 30 days, right? There's that one. You know what I love about that one, by the way? Because it's so what I like about that one is because there's a trend that I've noticed recently. A lot of people who I wonder if maybe they've been skeptical, or they have been maybe they believe that it's actually possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. It is very possible for a brand new channel to, for a brand new individual who has no experience being on camera and all that. It is very possible for them to get on YouTube for the first time with a brand new channel and get monetized within 30 days. However, it is not probable. That is just not probable, okay? But what I like about that is a lot of people are jumping on this, and they are getting on YouTube, and they are going to find out for themselves. That's what I love, right? I've started, I don't know if I should say tracking them. Like I've started following quite a few, right? There've been some really new, some new channels that are popping up, right? And I've started following a few who are starting from scratch, and they're journaling their progress of, daily videos, and with the aim of being monetized in 30 days. And in my mind, I was like, how many of these channels are actually going to successfully do this? There's one that I know of right now that has done it they got monetized like within they met the requirements in 7 days and got monetized on the 8th day. All right. And this was, for those of you who don't know, I've said this ad nauseum on this channel, or, in order to get monetized for the YouTube Partner Program, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the previous 12 months, or 10 million shorts views in the previous 90 days. Okay, now most of the people that are going after this, they're not necessarily looking at shorts. Majority of us are counting on those 4,000 hours of watch time in the previous 12 months. Okay, now there's, like I mentioned, there's only one that I know of right now that did it successfully, and what I don't know is whether they had some kind of previous following or well known. See, the ones that have done it or might have been claiming to have done it within 30 days, a lot of time, if they have, let me tell you something. It's usually they haven't really done it in 30 days from scratch, right? What I'm talking about is being monetized from scratch within 30 days, meaning when you started, you had 0 subscribers, right? You didn't have any followers, you didn't have any views on your channel already. Secondly, you did not have another channel where you were already big and people recognize your face, right? And then you start another channel with the aim of monetizing it within 30 days to test that theory, whether or not it's true or whether or not it works. That doesn't count in my eyes, because you have the unfair advantage of already being known. Best believe that the people that already know you on your old channel, they're going to find that new channel, right? YouTube is going to suggest your new channel to them, because they know that YouTube knows that those people consume a lot of your content on that old channel. They will find your new one and they will subscribe as well. So what we're talking about here is someone who is brand new to YouTube with no previous social media following from another platform to leverage, and they're getting started and getting monetized within 30 days. So what I love about that particular one is that a lot of people are finding out. They're going to find out. I don't want to say that they're going to be in for a rude awakening or anything like that. I'm not one to it's not to downplay people's dreams. It's just, I'm just keeping it real, right? It's possible. Okay. It's absolutely possible, and you should totally go for it. All I'm simply saying is that it's not probable, but it is great. And, here's the thing about this, what ends up happening is that, which is what I'm conflicted about, with regards to posting these kind of videos, right? It's like everybody's essentially copying each other, right? And we're going to end up on a platform where everyone is posting the same videos, talking about the same thing over and over, and there's no more originality. I've even seen people sharing videos where they're talking about, forget about being original, right? If you want to blow up on YouTube, if you want to grow fast, if you want to get that monetization early, forget about being original and copy everybody else that is successfully doing stuff, right? They're probably right. That's the sad part about it. They're probably right. And I guess the approach to this would be to, if your main aim is to, eventually get monetized through the YouTube Partner Program, I guess maybe that's the thing to do, right? That's the thing to do. And then once you get there, maybe you can branch off and start doing your own type thing. It's like the artists, right? And musical artists who are trying to break through into the industry. The ones who are established and have been around forever and have had hit records and all that, they have a loyal following. They've gotten to that point, the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's and the Stings and Elton John, I'm just calling random names now. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody that's big. They essentially have gotten to a point where they can put out any kind of crap right now and people will just eat it up like it's the best thing since sliced bread, because these are loyal followers that have been built for years, over time. And I suppose it's probably the same thing with YouTube, right? When you're getting started, just like the musician that's getting started, you probably, you could, as a musician, you can try to be extremely original with your own brand new thing that nobody's really ever heard about. And some people might catch on to it. Some people might like it, but they may not. But you're better off, if you want to make it big, is just going with whatever is already working, whatever type of music is trending. That's what you want to go with. And then once you get there, I guess you can branch off, do your own thing after you've developed your own following. And I suppose it's the same thing here on YouTube. When getting started, maybe your best bet is to just go after what I guess seems to be low-hanging fruit, which is basically discussing or talking about how to grow on YouTube or why you should get on YouTube, and pretty much what everybody's doing, copying each other. Maybe that's the way to go. Do you have to do that? Absolutely not. Of course not. Of course not. You can do your own thing, but just know that you can do your own thing at the expense of probably having to grow a little bit more slowly, right? A little bit slower than the person that goes straight for the low-hanging fruit and just, people are literally making the same video over and over and over and over and over on these YouTube topics and then blowing up that way. I guess that's the way to do it. I've just been, granted, I don't have, like a ton of subscribers that would run away for, that I would lose. Like, I've just been in my head, like, maybe under the impression that if I do that, then I'm going to start driving people away who are like, okay, well, this is nonsense, or it's not necessarily what they subscribe for. I don't know. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I would be highly interested to know what you think about it. But apparently that's the way to go right now on YouTube if you want to grow quickly, right? If you want to grow quickly, talk about growing on YouTube, talk about getting on YouTube, talk about why you need to get on YouTube, talk about small channels being monetized in 30 days, talk about YouTube being on easy mode, all that type of stuff. So, but that's that. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget, if you want to learn how to start selling digital products as an affiliate or as your own, as you being the creator, check out that first link in the description below this video. It's a great way to start making money online if that's something you've ever been interested in. Clearly, I would imagine you're probably interested in it if you are interested in growing a YouTube channel to make money with it, right? So anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Ciao.